One of the things about engineers is they like to solve problems.
They do.
And so there's a whole bunch of problems that come along with trying to start your own business. And one of the biggest problems is people.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Frank.
Today it's all about archery and dodgeball combined.
Oh my.
What?
Yes, indeed. We have Eliza and John Hill here sharing how they have built one of Colorado Springs' most unique experiences. So, let's get encouraged.
And you don't necessarily know your coworkers super well. You don't hang out outside of work.
Right.
All of a sudden, you start shooting each other with these foam-tipped arrows, and it's just silly. It's just funny. It's fun to watch. It's fun to play.
Archery dodgeball is a weird term that most people have never heard of. And so when someone asks me, "Oh, you started a business, what is it?" I go, "Archery dodgeball." And just the look in their eyes, they run through 12 different options of what that could be.
I think we're already seeing how AI is kind of changing the search game, right? So Google search now has that AI at the very top, and you barely even scroll down. Most people, at least I do, you kind of get your information from there, so you're no longer scrolling, and your page ranking really doesn't make as much of a difference now.
Exactly.
You got this?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Any tips before we start? Or are we just rolling right into it?
No.
Just rolling.
Just chit-chat.
Just chit.
Okay, all
You
right.
got this.
We got this.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Welcome to the Be Encouraged Show with Frank and Lisa. We're Colorado's voice for growth and good. I'm Frank.
I'm Lisa.
We're so glad to have you here today, Lisa. Who are you going to talk about?
Today's show is sponsored by The Hive, a
It is.
platform connecting purpose-driven dreamers to the experts who want to help. The Hive is where visions are showcased and connected with quality support. So visit The Hive at thehive.vision and check out the flyer we provided you guys.
Awesome.
And today we're talking about something a little different, Frank.
Oh, just something different. I like
Yes.
it. Don't you like different?
I love different. We're going to
Yeah.
talk about how creativity, strategy, and fun can come together to build something truly unique in our community.
Indeed. We have the incredible Eliza Hill, along with her husband, John, that she drug onto the show today.
He's the engineer.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of places, honey, that I could be more comfortable at than sitting on a show, right, John?
For sure.
I've drugged my husband, who is also an engineer on the show.
Right. And I'm trying to get my wife on the show, be like running
fun.
through hell with kerosene underwear on.
Yeah, it's been 3 years. We haven't had her on yet.
Yeah, but yeah, that would be difficult. Yeah, but anyway, we're going to start off with a softball question for
All
you
right.
guys today, Eliza. Going to you first because
Okay.
you rock.
Thank you. I'm here. Ready.
Right, you are ready. I've had an opportunity to see you guys' place. We'll get into that later. But first of all, what is the biggest challenge that you've had to overcome so far in your journey?
Oh, yeah, softball. I love it. I think just understanding and learning and being flexible, right? I mean, as entrepreneurs, like, we've never done anything like this before. And so you're just coming in and it's like, all right, I guess this is what we're going to do. And every day you learn something new. And sometimes it's a little scary and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And sometimes it's like, wow, that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So it's just been not knowing what to expect, and you don't know what you don't know until someone sits down and is like, hey, did you know this? And you're like, I had no idea. Thank you for telling me. Probably would have been, in jail or something like that if I didn't know that. So yeah, just learning all of these little bits day by day, and we're 6 months in now, so it's cool to look back and be like, wow, we've learned so much, but only 6 months in. So it's like there's
It's
so
like a
much
new
more
baby.
to learn.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is no joke.
Yeah.
It was easy. Everyone be doing it.
That's
Right.
right.
That's
exactly right.
Good point.
Yeah,
Very
it's
good point.
difficult.
Yeah.
And
Matter of
there's
fact,
no one-
I coach entrepreneurs, so I tell them. They said, well, Frank, this is so hard. I said, it was designed to be hard
Right.
because it's going to celebrate those that can,
Right.
and it's going to eliminate those that can't.
Yes.
And that's the best option for both, because if you
Right.
can't, then you need to find out early what you can do and go do that.
Exactly.
You right?
Right. Or
Yeah.
you just keep pushing and you learn and you say, all right,
Here
we're
we
going
go.
to keep going.
Here we go. John, same question for you, my friend. What has been the hardest challenge that you've had to overcome so far in your journey?
I think one of the hardest things is just trying to get the word out and explain what it is. Archery dodgeball is a weird term that most people have never heard of. And so when someone asks me, oh, you started a business, what is it? I go, archery dodgeball. And just the look in their eyes, they run through 12 different options of what that could be.
Yeah.
And so trying to get that word out to everybody who I'm not face-to-face with is the hardest part.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I had that look first time your wife told
Right.
me.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, what?
I still need to come by.
You do.
Yeah.
But
I
we
need
brought
check
props
it
to kind of
out.
help
You
explain
did,
what it is.
yeah.
No, that's
But
awesome.
a lot of people just think it's dodgeball
Yeah.
or archery.
We get a lot of
So-
people asking us if they can bring their own bow and shoot at the range. We go, there's no range.
Yeah.
You can't bring your own equipment, for the record.
Yeah,
We do
you're
provide all
not
of the
shooting at
equipment.
me.
Well, I'm tiny, and I always hated dodgeball because it hurt, and
Right.
I was an easy target. I'm low to the ground, and they would just all hit me, and it was so bad. So when I heard about your place, I'm like, I'm not going.
Right.
So I can't wait for you to unpack what it is. Because my friends did go, and they said I would love it.
Good.
So,
So much
yeah.
fun, yeah. Everyone that we've ever heard has gone so far.
Good.
Yeah.
So
We love to hear that.
Is it Eliza or Eliza?
Eliza.
Eliza, okay, I just want to make sure. So, Eliza, you've built your career around marketing, events, and community.
Mm-hmm.
What inspired you to create Sherwood Showdown?
Actually, it was John. It
Oh.
was John's idea. So we had played a few times, and we're looking for a business to start or purchase, and had a few ideas. Some of them had a really, really high financial threshold that we were, as first-time entrepreneurs, not about to take on.
Yeah.
And looked at buying a few local businesses, but nothing really stood out to us. And John had kind of tossed around the idea of archery dodgeball a few times, and so we started looking for, the space for that. But I think what really resonated with archery dodgeball for us is it felt like something that I could market with my background in marketing. It wasn't a whole new industry that would be really hard to learn the terms and learn, how people interact with that industry and, how you talk about it.
Yeah.
But it also felt like something that we could apply our strengths to. So, his engineering, analytical brain, my creative brain, and just have some fun with too.
Is it a franchise?
It's
There
not.
are franchises that were available. We chose to not follow that route, but
Do your own?
We started our own.
Oh, nice. Okay,
All the way from
trailblazers.
scratch. Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
so new concept in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, it is a new concept. Before I go to this question for John, Lisa, because I am just super curious. Something you said that really hit my curiosity button.
Sure.
Why did you want to do a business in the first place?
I think at least for me, you can answer for yourself, but I've wanted to be an entrepreneur for a really long time, probably since high school. My mom was an entrepreneur, my uncle was an entrepreneur, and I worked with both of them on their businesses more or less from the beginning, and was able to see how they adapted and how their concept changed and how the determination and hard work that they put in kind of created this really cool thing. I mean, two very, very different industries, and ours is very different from theirs, but cool to be able to watch them build something.
Yes.
Like, there's a lot of satisfaction in building your
Did you
own
have to
thing.
convince them?
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
Aw, the
Yeah. Do you
supportive
have that in
husband.
your background at all?
Yeah, so-
Entrepreneurship?
I've been wanting to start a business for a while, and I've had a few failed businesses that I tried to get off the ground. Just didn't know what I was doing at the time. But once we went all in on this one, this is the one we're trying to get up and running.
That's so
Going.
great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, two
So
entrepreneurs came together.
Yeah,
with
it
two
took no
different skill
convincing
sets.
at all. And
No
we,
convincing at all.
not
How
at
That's
long
all.
have you
awesome.
been married?
About
7 months?
Yeah.
We actually got married.
I said about 4 days.
No, we actually got married the week before we were supposed to open Sherwood Showdown.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So
wow.
probably a good stroke of luck. Sherwood Showdown permitting was delayed a little bit, which is
Yeah.
probably in hindsight good for us because that
Yeah.
would have been a lot.
Yes.
So we ended up opening about a month after we got married.
And I
Oh my
figured-
gosh, new marriage,
Yep.
new company.
Yep.
Oh, my
Woo!
It was a
word.
busy year last
Praying
year.
for y'all. So that's a lot.
These are two brave human
Yes.
beings.
I know,
We
I
do
know.
suggest
Don't get pregnant yet.
No.
Hang tight.
Yeah, no, we're not moving anywhere
Just
anytime
hold
soon.
on.
No trips. We're not. There's nothing
Yeah,
happening.
okay.
This is it.
we do suggest trying to split those up if
Yeah.
anyone else is going to try that.
Yes, that's 100%.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't recommend it all.
Or at least talk to John and Eliza about some of the things that they've gone through.
Right,
Yes,
right.
You know, John, from an engineering background, this isn't the typical path. So, what made you say, let's build this, sweetheart?
And so easily.
I think that I've always been trying to start a business. I would really like to actually use my engineering degree in my business.
Mhm.
So I would eventually like to build a business that is more engineering focused. But when we got together, it was more of we both wanted a business. And it was like, let's just get the ground rolling.
Yeah.
Start with something.
Where are you
Yeah.
from?
Start the first
I'm from
one.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where your husband from?
Socorro.
Oh,
Do you know it?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Okay. Most people don't know it. You can like blink and you pass it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Are you from there too?
no, from Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. How did you guys find each other?
We met through a mutual friend here in Colorado Springs.
Oh, very cool.
What brought you here?
Mountains. I
Brought-
just drove
so
through and I
brought
was
you?
like, this is nice.
This is awesome.
Yeah, cool. I
Yeah.
guess I'll just stay here.
Yeah.
That's great.
What brought you?
I graduated during COVID, and my sister had moved up here, and so I had the lovely option of moving in with my parents or with my siblings. And I like my parents a lot, but
But not,
it was a
not-
pretty easy choice to
Yeah,
come move up
exactly.
here. So,
That's
Well,
great.
where'd you go to school?
New Mexico State.
Oh,
Oh, nice,
okay.
yeah.
In Mexico State.
My
okay.
husband went to the
Institute of Technology.
yes
Nice.
in Socorro. They have
Oh.
an engineer school there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go too far.
Yeah. No, he stayed home, had no bills.
He's
His
the only
mother
kid.
cooked.
That's really the way to do it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
You don't need to graduate.
No, he has a
in
sister.
debt.
He has a sister?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Where is she?
She is in Arizona.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, learn
The more you
something
know.
every day. Yeah, all right.
So, John, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
From a design and safety standpoint, how
Mm.
does archery dodgeball actually work, and what makes it both exciting and safe?
Great question.
So this is like one thing that I take very seriously is
Yeah.
safety.
I bet.
When I was in college, I was also a safety instructor for climbing.
oh,
So I've done a whole bunch of making sure that your equipment is safe, that you have the proper inspections, making sure that everything won't break down on you, and how to make sure that you essentially log all that stuff to make sure it's okay.
Right.
So when I got into this, there was nothing out there for how you should check anything.
Mm.
So I essentially had to come up with all the procedures myself, which really helped with my engineering background. I've studied on how things fail, break, and then of course there's stuff that happens that you just don't even see coming.
Right.
That I've instituted more policies and stuff like that to make sure
Mhm.
that there won't be an incident. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
is it for all ages?
For all ages, we say above 13 if it's a public event,
Oh, okay.
but if it's a private event, you can bring whatever kids you feel comfortable
Just
with.
sign the waivers.
Mhm.
Then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had kids as young as 6 play. They tend to just run around and grab the arrows and bring them to older siblings, family members.
Mm.
That's
The
fun.
lowest weight bow is a 20-pound bow.
Here, show the bow real quick.
Yeah.
So
Show
this
them
is-
this.
Yeah, the bow that we use, standard recurve bow, but we have a 20 and a 25-pound option. So the 20 pounds means it takes 20 pounds of force to pull it back.
Oh
Right.
wow! Can I
So
touch?
for absolutely. So for some of the kids, it is a little harder to pull back all the way.
And one of the
It
things-
helps when you're not sitting.
Yeah, this is a little rough. This is like doing muscle work.
Right, right. It's
See?
a good workout.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
one of
It'll be
the
nothing for you.
bigger limiting factors for a child is how tall they are, because the
Yeah.
bow usually is too big for them,
Right.
so
Yeah.
they can't even hold it most of the time
yeah.
when they're young.
Show them what you're getting killed with.
Yeah.
I mean-
What you get? Let's use the correct terminology here. Just for the record, you will leave in one piece. You will be
So
fine when
you
you
go
come
like-
and play.
Yeah.
that
You
to
see
that,
that?
and then
Yeah, you'll
oh,
actually
that
want to load on
there.
the inside arm, so the arm that's holding the arrow
Uh-huh.
or holding the bow. Sorry, you'll load on this side.
Oh, that side. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And you
gives
kind
you
of
more
put
control.
it up to.
Right, you put it right in between those two orange pieces.
Oh,
look at
yeah.
And then you'll grip, just the brown part, pull it back, and not
Oh,
shoot
sorry.
John in the face.
Are you gonna do
He's
it?
saying,
I'm
didn't
like,
bring
let's
any
hold the
masks.
drinks.
Hold it.
Come on, Frank. Woo!
Bam, baby.
Nice.
So that's what it is. Yeah, the padding, the marshmallow on the tip
I was
of the
getting ready to
arrow
shoot
really
Kylan,
helps.
but
No,
we
thank you.
kind of need him for
We
next
didn't bring
show.
any protection this time. Next time we'll bring a full face
Oh my
mask
gosh.
down the hallway.
So you have masks.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
cool. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't gone. I haven't seen it. So so masks and then goggles too, or
So your mask has goggles on it.
Mhm.
Okay.
In our leagues, a lot of people have been asking if they can bring their own masks, and we do allow that. It's just up to my discretion whether
Yeah.
I'll allow it or not.
Nice.
Some people have been asking if they put hockey masks on,
Yeah.
but they don't have any glasses underneath,
Oh.
and so I don't want anything to come in and get in their eyes, anything like that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty important. I could imagine hitting
You need
the
your
eye.
eyeballs,
Yeah.
especially if you're wearing glasses or something.
Yes. Oh, totally.
It is a full face mask.
Yes.
We'll keep you protected.
Yeah. So Eliza, from the experience side, what do people feel when they're playing? What keeps them coming back to do this?
I think it's just silly. It's just a silly way to take on archery. We get a lot of groups who come in, and you can tell that there's sometimes some people who are a little more apprehensive and a little hesitant, and they don't want to get hit, and they, are not super confident with the bow and the arrow. And really, once you get hit the first time, it jars you a little bit. It's not like paintball or airsoft where
Yeah.
you're going to leave with a bruise or a welt, but it is, a decent thud. And so you're like, oh gosh, I got hit. But it's interesting to watch as the confidence builds throughout the games that we play. So we play for like an hour at a time, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see people kind of leave each session that we play or each game that we play and like something else has clicked and they get a little bit more confident. And they get a little bit faster and they get the bow and arrow down a little bit more. And, people who were maybe a little apprehensive at the beginning kind of come out and they're laughing. And they're like, that was such a great shot. Did you see that? That was crazy.
So are humans the target?
Humans are the target. So it's
Yeah.
like dodgeball where you
Okay,
have
yeah.
two teams.
Uh-huh.
And then instead of the big red dodgeball that you're using,
Yeah.
you're using these bows and arrows.
Okay.
And so you're shooting those arrows at each other.
Oh, wow.
And so similar
Okay.
to dodgeball, if you're hit, you're out or you
Yeah.
follow a specific set of instructions depending on the game that we play.
And do you get the arrow only once? I only get one try, and then, or do I have to run after it and then grab it? And, So that's mine.
It's just like
exactly.
dodgeball. So you
Okay.
have all the line of arrows out in the middle,
Mhm.
and you can go out there and grab an arrow and shoot it. And then anybody that shoots an arrow at you and misses, you can pick those up and shoot them back.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right?
Wow, it sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
You
Yeah.
know what I really love, Eliza, is what you mentioned, because the confidence is being built
Right.
right as you play the game. And so that translates. And so, in my mind, I see team building.
Absolutely.
The confidence that, that translates over
Right.
to
Right.
team building and being more confident in your space and et cetera.
Right.
So,
And I think
yeah.
play also adds a whole other layer to it, especially in team building, but any group that you have together,
Yeah.
right? It's different than just going to a brewery and you have a beer and you're like
Yeah.
chatting.
Yeah.
Or, you go to someone's house and you're having
Yeah.
dinner together or whatever. When you introduce that element of play, I think it helps bring people's guards down in a different way.
Yeah.
So even if you're going in at a networking event or it's team building and you don't necessarily know your coworkers super
Yeah.
well, you don't hang out outside of work,
Right.
all of a sudden you start shooting each other with these foam tipped arrows and it's just silly. It's just funny. It's fun to watch. It's fun to play. And I watch people again kind of build that confidence, but also strip down their barriers or strip down their guard where you come in and you play a round or something. And then as we're taking a break, I'll watch people walk off the field laughing about it.
That's
And they're like,
so
oh, that
great.
was great. That was such a good shot. I saw you
What
hit
kind of
Frank right in
groups?
the back. That was amazing. And it kind
I
of breaks
love
down
that.
those barriers, right? It gives you something to talk about that then can segue into
And they
Yeah.
bring it
whatever
over.
else.
What type of groups have you guys had already so far?
A
We've
little bit of
had-
everything.
Yeah, pretty much everything. We've had a bachelor party. I think we had a bachelor party. We had work events, birthday parties, essentially anything that
Youth groups,
youth groups,
Mhm.
anything that a group
Yeah.
gets together. Come
military groups.
Yeah.
Right. We can play from 4 to 20 people in the arena, and we can have like 80-ish in the space at a time. So we've seen everything from, just a family who wants to come play to a family reunion where we had
A family reunion.
6 to like 65
Oh,
years
my.
of age. It was fun. I
So
mean, everybody
great.
had a great time.
Yeah.
I love the silliness of it.
Mhm.
Yes,
It is.
exactly.
Yeah.
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 It's a very not serious business, which is good for us.
We got
Exactly.
too much seriousness
Yep.
going on
In this world.
In,
Yeah.
in this world. So I'm so thankful. John, you've worked in systems and engineering. Now you're helping to build something that brings people together. Engineers aren't typically known for that. Did I throw that in for free? No. Right? Bringing people together. What have you learned about people through this experience so far?
So one of the things about engineers, they like to solve problems.
They do.
And so there's a whole bunch of problems that come along with trying to start your own business. And one of the biggest problems is people.
Humans? No
Humans,
way.
And there's so many things that when I first came into it, thought were common knowledge that are not common knowledge. And so just trying to teach people how to use a bow. That is one thing that I thought I could do very well at the beginning. And then if I look back at myself now, I'd be like, you don't know how to teach anybody how to use a bow. But now it's progressed to a point that I can almost teach anybody how to shoot a bow and arrow in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you would need to teach me.
Mhm.
I've never done that. Have you? No, we had to teach you just then.
Well, that's
You
a little
did it
bit
live.
different than a typical bow and
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
It
Have
is.
you done
It
it?
is a little
yeah,
different.
Yeah, I have done a bow
Yeah.
and arrow.
I've done a bow and arrow too, but
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But it's
My-
a good reminder, and we'll
Yeah.
run you through it. We're
Yeah.
not going to expect you to we're not setting
Yeah.
you loose in the arena saying, good luck.
Yeah.
Have fun. You're on your own
Here's
now.
something that you didn't know.
What?
That my ex-niece is a archery Olympian.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you should bring her by. We want to see how
Is she local?
those skills
She lives in
translate.
California.
Oh, okay.
Ah, well,
Yeah.
next
yeah.
time.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
When she visits, I will bring her by.
Yeah.
Please do.
I bet she would love that. Yeah.
So, John, from a systems and operations standpoint, how could technology or AI enhance the experience without losing the human in-person connection, do you think?
This is one of those things that when everyone says AI is taking your jobs,
Yeah.
I can't see how it will.
Me
For-
either.
Sherwood Showdown.
Right.
The only thing it could do is maybe teach someone how to shoot a bow better than me, but because then it would just be a computer screen talking to them. I don't know if it really would be better.
Right.
Other than that, it would just be some fancy lights in there that distract people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think AI really for us is just the behind the scenes stuff, right? All of the administrative work,
Yeah.
getting an agent to, assist with emails and assist with making social posts and assist with, QuickBooks and
Yeah.
accounting and all of
Schedules
that.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're such a service, like human centered service business
Mhm.
that there's, in my mind, no way that AI is going to replace that unless robots really become great, in which case, sure, yes, we would happily employ a robot to referee or whatever, We'll just sit back, have fun, hang out, but,
Do you have food
Certainly
there
no
and
risk.
drinks? and
We
all
have
that?
snacks and drinks. We don't have full service, but we do allow you guys to bring in any food you would like.
Oh, good. So birthday cake
Yeah.
or whatever.
Mhm.
They
you
can
can order
bring
pizza.
outdoor food.
Yeah, we've done a few events where it's like fully catered, and we've got a space set up, like a party area,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very flexible on
So
that
you're
front.
very close to here.
We are right down the street.
Yeah.
Not far at all, so.
Man, yeah, you guys got a great, space too. You gotta go see
Yeah,
it.
I gotta go
It
check
is
it out.
really cool.
Absolutely.
It really is. So, Eliza, as marketing and experiences evolve,
Mhm.
where do you see? Here again is an AI question, but do you see AI playing a role in how people discover, engage with something like Sherwood?
100%. I think we're already seeing how AI is kind of changing the search game,
Mm.
right? So Google
It
search now
is.
has that AI at the very top, and
Yeah.
you barely even scroll down. Most people, at least I do, you kind of get your information from there, so you're no longer scrolling, and your page ranking really doesn't make as much of a difference now.
Exactly.
So there's all of these trainings on how to change how your website is written to support what AI is combing through,
Right.
to have AI then pull your business in, right? Or the amount
Yeah.
of people who go to ChatGPT or go to Gemini or whatever it is and say, what can I do this weekend? I'm coming to Colorado Springs. What is there to do?
Yeah.
it's a whole different ballgame now to now show up in those lists
Yes.
that chat is pulling,
Yep.
rather than the focus before was showing up on the first page of Google, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
how often do you
was,
scroll
yeah.
through the first page and go to the second page?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's, I mean, I think it's just one of those things that as a business owner, you just have to continuously adapt to.
Yeah.
It's as every day, I'm sure there's something new that's changed, and there's no one solution, and you can't just, write a page on your website and just be like, that's done. I'm never going to have to come back to that.
Right.
Right.
Things
Exactly.
update, and, the
Yeah.
internet likes change, and it likes, where you pop up and how many places you pop up on, and
Yeah.
the amount of websites that you're linked to
Yeah.
will all kind of play the game for
I
you.
gotta say, because when I went on vacation last time with John, we
Mhm.
just did a quick weekend getaway, and I said, "What are the in-person things to do for outside only
Right.
for this weekend?"
Right.
And it gave me amazing options, and I was like, "Okay, cool." So, but I didn't know like anything until we got there, and then I used the list, and
Right.
it's right at the top. And then also, if you go, I just recently was looking for a recipe last night for ribs,
Yeah.
and I put in there, not on ChatGPT, but on the internet, and I said best recipe, blah blah blah, and it immediately ChatGPT was at the top
Right.
search
Mhm.
with an immediate answer of the exact question I asked, and then it gave a whole bunch of other
Right.
websites that give recipes, whereas before all the recipes would show up right there.
Right, and people just aren't scrolling as
No,
much.
I didn't
You see
scroll.
your first
Yeah.
I
little
got my
thing
answer. I'm
through
like,
AI.
cool, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later for scrolling. Yeah,
Exactly,
that
yeah.
works.
Exactly. Yeah. And we
But
want
there's-
efficiency.
Exactly.
And that's what it's good. Well, I got to say, my takeaway with you guys is that not only is it fun
Yes.
that you guys are offering, but you're getting people off their phones, technology to the wayside. Like you
Right.
have interaction. People are looking face to face with each other in the room having fun. And thank you for offering
Yeah.
that locally here in the Springs, because we need more of that. That human
Absolutely.
connection is
Mhm.
everything.
Plus, it's indoors, so if it's too hot or it's too cold or it's raining, it's another. Colorado Springs is so outdoorsy, but this is another option to
Yeah.
stay active when you're
Yeah,
not
so it's
wanting
more of
to
a
be
controlled
outside.
environment. as
Absolutely.
well.
Yeah, climate control
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
We got the
Climate
AC, we
control.
got the
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah.
Probably don't really need the heat once you start running around,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's there if we need it.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, Sherwood Showdown is definitely in a space by itself, right?
Yeah.
Which is really
It's
cool.
a
It's
great
great to
niche.
be unique and bring something different to community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing that. I'm so thankful for that. Have you, when you think about where you are right now in the moment,
Mhm.
has the expectations been met so far?
I think yes and no. I think it's been interesting to see the really warm reaction from the community. We've had a lot of repeat clients come through and who've come as a team building and then, had their son's birthday party there, and then they've also come back when their in-laws were in town or whatever it is. So it's been really interesting to see how people have attached to this concept and really enjoyed it. And like I said, you build confidence the first time you play throughout that hour, but then you continue to build confidence every time you come back too. So I think in that way, it definitely has exceeded expectations. And then, like John mentioned earlier, it's been a bit of a challenge to not only let people know that we're here, but we have that education element of what the heck is archery dodgeball?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
you almost have to educate people and get them interested in the concept,
Yeah.
and then say, hey, if you're interested in this, there's now a place for you to come play.
Yeah. Well, I love it, especially since you mentioned youth groups.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like all the churches, I hope you're contacting all of them and just the outreach.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just letting
Yeah.
them know. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
fun.
we've had the youth directors come in for, their monthly meeting just to kind of experience it. They played a few games and, just get on their radar. But I think it's
Do
one
you
of those things that
emphasize
takes time.
dodgeball more than archery, or
It's both.
is it-
It's
It's
together.
like half and half. So
yeah,
you really don't
Yeah.
lean more into one or the other.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm thinking about how ears are hurt better. I mean, which one of those are people in tune with more? Because I don't know
Right,
anyone
right.
that doesn't know dodgeball, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
also
But
a
like
really
me, I
big
hate
archery
dodgeball.
scene here.
Yeah, but you.
So
Yeah.
but I'm not the minority. There's a lot of people who don't like dodgeball.
Right.
Although knowing now what it is, I'm more open to it. Because
You've got to try it at least once,
Yeah.
right? As with many experiences, don't write it off before you've tried
Yeah.
it. Come in, shoot a few arrows.
Yeah.
You know, we definitely have people come in and they
Yeah.
play one round and they're like,
I'm
this
down
is
to
not
shoot
it.
him.
And-
Well,
right.
You're going to be my target.
as long as you can be mine, we'll get it. Right?
Don't hurt me. I get scared.
Yeah.
I want to play with the kids.
Yeah. Bring them
Not with a
in.
man behind her where it's going to go
Oh,
bam
yeah.
and hit me.
There's plenty of options to play.
Yeah.
There
We've
are.
just started leagues too, so for
Yeah.
people who really
Oh,
enjoy
really?
it,
Oh,
they can
my.
come in once a week.
Wow.
Our next leagues start July 1st. We'll do a
Oh.
summer series.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we've definitely had quite a good support of that.
Mhm.
Quite a few teams come out for that, but that's for the people who are really into it. You know,
Oh,
you play once and you're like,
totally.
I can't get enough of this.
This
I need
is
to
my
be here
thing,
every week.
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One more question before we close, but I just wanted to ask, are you guys going to go out, like do field trips to YMCA summer camps in their gymnasiums, or have you envisioned anything like that?
So there's a lot of logistic problems with that,
Yeah.
mostly insurance wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's one of the big things that,
Yeah.
starting a business, you got to figure out all the little things.
Yep.
Right.
Right now, we're open to the idea, and we have insurance on board with us.
Yeah.
We would just need someone to actually hire us to do that,
Right.
Okay.
and to actually get all the wrinkles ironed out, and make it all
Yeah.
smooth. And then,
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Well, you're a new married couple.
Yes.
Look here, I'm like, this might have tripped my marriage up.
At this point, it's like, listen, if we can get through planning a wedding and opening a business
Yes.
and having the wedding and
Well,
everything else.
you're like,
all at
now
once.
what you got?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's all you got?
Gotta get all the hard stuff out at the
Right.
beginning.
Yeah, we're going to
Exactly.
roll through the
Silly.
rest of this, right?
If you eventually have children, you'll be like, this is nothing.
Yeah, why are people worried about
Yeah,
this?
you're
Have they
like,
ever
what?
started a business?
Birth one of those.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, challenging in a whole different way. I'm sure.
It is. Yeah, Lisa has some wonderful questions that she loves to ask at the end of
Oh,
this.
man, okay.
Yes.
Lisa?
All right.
So, Eliza, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
So, as you know, our whole mission is to infuse hope and encouragement to the world. We would like you to take a moment, look at the camera, let them know how to reach you, how to enjoy everything there,
Oh, sure.
and then also encourage the world.
Cool. Okay. So Sherwood Showdown is at 3520 North Academy, so right around the corner from here. You can find us online at sherwoodshowdown.com. We're open 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. by booking only, so you can book online or reach out to us if you want to host a private event. And then I'd say, as far as encouragement, as a business owner, one of the most encouraging things that I've learned is that you're never alone. Everyone else is kind of fighting their own battles and, exploring their own things and learning their own lessons. And as insurmountable as some things may seem, especially when you're the one who's on the hook for it as the business owner, other people have been through similar things. And all you have to
Yes.
do is just ask. And people are happy to lend an ear, to listen, to give their insights, to connect you with someone who might help. And, you're just never alone.
Yeah. And you two are brilliant.
Yeah.
So that doesn't hurt.
Thank you. It helps, yeah. For sure.
John, you're next.
My encouragement is the best way to succeed is fail. So fail as fast as you can, fail often. The only reason that someone is successful is that they failed more than you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Love it. Mic drop.
Right.
John.
Little John Maxwell
Yeah.
falling forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
true.
Only reason someone else is successful because they've had the courage to fail more than you.
That's so good.
That is
I
so
love that.
good.
Thank you.
I see
Thank
a
you
book
both.
coming out of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Next
You
book.
gonna write a book?
Oh, I don't write books.
That's what I said, and now we have this book.
We're sponsored by Brandon Kirk from Planet Duck.
Yes, he's the owner of Planet Duct, and he has the largest vacuums, strongest vacuums. And what is his slogan again, Frank?
Yeah, they're stronger than the vacuum of space. And Brandon and his family, and his 3 children are just incredible. I know them personally. We've had a great opportunity to know them. He's a great family man. 25 years been married. to, what is his wife's name? Gaba?
Gaba. And she is a beautiful artist, and yes, they have an amazing farm as well. But he loves the Colorado Springs. His give back throughout all local businesses in town is amazing, and we sure do appreciate him in town.
And one last thing, you know, many of you didn't know this, but Brandon has mentored many small business people in this community.
Yes.
His give back to our community is exceptional. So they really are.
Stronger than the vacuum of space.
Look up Planet Duck.
All right, so that's it for today's Be Encouraged. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us there. Also, Be Encouraged with Frank and Lisa is on Facebook and LinkedIn. So join us in the conversation on our website as well, beencouraged.net, if you would like to come on our show. And also, if you know about our book, you already have it. But if you don't, the Encouragement Revolution book is for sale on Amazon. If you are looking to become a hope infuser and an encouragement producer on the daily, you need this book.
You do need the book. Absolutely. A labor of love between the great Lisa Sinnott and her sidekick, me.
The dynamic duo.
Yes.
We love it.
Indeed. We love Colorado Springs. We love community. But even more, we love the idea of people being hopeful and people being encouraged and getting an opportunity to move their lives forward from that vantage point. Thank you both for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, you guys are incredible. We are the Be Encouraged Show with Frank and Lisa. As always, with real talk, real growth, and real Colorado. So what do they need to do?
Stay encouraged. You guys rock that.